Well, hi and welcome to another LRCC Soundbite. My name's Ian and I lead LRCC, but that's not all I do. I also have what some would call a proper job 4 days a week, which certainly does keep me busy. Do you know, this last week, for the first time in well over 18 months, I travelled to London to meet with some other people in my team as well as one of our suppliers. As I was sat there on the train, I found myself thinking, is there more to life than just this? Now, whether it was the people sitting around me, sitting quietly, everybody lost in their own thoughts, most probably going to work of some form, I can only guess whether they were looking forward to it or not. Or whether it was something else, maybe it was me remembering the many times that I've travelled that way before, wondering what might be different today. Whatever it was, I don't know. But then, for me, there is so much more to life than work, than that journey to London that I was on. I'm lucky. I've got friends and family around me all the time. There are people I can just call and I know they'll be there for me. I try and do things that will make a difference for other people. I try to be generous with my time for other people. I guess that helps me feel that my time is spent in a more worthwhile way. And yet sometimes still I need to stop and maybe just vegetate in front of the telly. So what gives life worth? I wonder what you think. I mean, you may know that Christians talk about Jesus saving them and giving them eternal life. This promise that Jesus made of living forever is often thought of as going to heaven, and the pictures that come into our minds of heaven and hell are often based on medieval paintings and books like Dante's Inferno. But the Bible actually talks about eternal life being what happens to our spirit when we spend eternity in the presence of God. I believe our spirits are naturally attracted to God as our creator. And I guess just like a plant needs to exist in a place where it can draw nutrients from the soil, from light, warmth from the sun, a mix of carbon dioxide and oxygen in the air, all those things are needed for it to grow. So our spirits need to come into the presence of God and live there. Then they thrive. Conversely, living apart from God and out of his presence, there is no life. So what more then is there to this life? For Christians, giving their life to Jesus, saying sorry for the things that they've done wrong, and gaining this promise of living forever in the presence of God is just so much more. And do you know what? That life of thriving in the presence of God, that starts now. We don't have to wait for something that comes later. You don't have to wait till you die before God impacts on you. Those are my thoughts on this question, is there more to life than this? You might agree or you might disagree with me. That's absolutely fine. I offer my thoughts as something for you to think about, and maybe it could start a conversation. If you want to get in touch and talk more about it, my details are on the screen. I hope you have a great week. God bless you, and I'll see you next time.